A pleasant day, everyone. This is Jululina Bantravero, and I will be going to discuss a continuation of my topic from our last meeting in creative writing, which is all about meter. So I hope you will listen and stay tuned. Meter pertains to the stress and unstressed syllables in a line of poetry. The most common way to do so in English is to follow the stresses in each phrase of the line. As you probably know, words in the English languages are composed of a set of stressed and unstressed syllables. In poetry, these syllables are often arranged to create repeating sonic units, what literary critics call feet, that compose the meter of a given poem. Shakespeare's sonnet, Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day, has the following metrical pattern: the dum, the dum, the dum, the dum, the dum. The repeating unit here is one unstressed syllable and one stressed syllable. This type of metrical foot is called an iamb, and there are five of them here. Since penta is the prefix for five, we call this metrical form iambic pentameter, the most common meter in English poetry. Moving on, in Poe's line, Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary, you'll notice the opposite pattern. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. The repeating unit in this pattern is one stress and one unstressed syllable. This metrical foot is called the trochee, and there are eight of them in this line. Since octo or acta are the prefixes for eight, we call post-metrical form trochaic octameter. Iambs and trochees are two of the most common types of poetic feet, so you'll definitely want to look for them when reading poetry. But poems can also use metrical units of three syllables. Consider the following opening lines from Clement Clarke Moore's A Visit from St. Nicholas. "'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was sitting, not even a mouse. Here the meter pattern is unstress, unstress, stress, unstress, unstress, stress. "'Twas the night before Christmas. This unit is called an anapest, and there are four of them in each line here. The prefix for four is tetra, so the meter is anapestic tetrameter. The final common metrical foot is the opposite of an anapest, a dactyl, which is a three-syllable unit that starts with a stress and it ends with two unstressed syllables. The Greek poet Homer adopts this form in his great epic poems, the Iliad and the Odyssey, and poems in English that adopt the dactylic form often elude this legacy. For example, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow uses dactylic hexameter in his epic poem Evangeline, which begins, "This is the forest primeval, the murmuring pines and the hemlock." Dactyls may seem rare, but rap artists have recently adopted this triplet form to great effect. Consider the following lyrics from Migos' song Versace. Droning in compliments, pool in the backyard that look like Metropolis. I think I'm still in a million first week. Man, I guess I'm an optimist. Born in Toronto, but sometimes I feel like Atlanta adopt us. Whew. Though the subject is obviously very different, the matter here is identical to Longfellow's and by extension Homer's epic poetry. Because there are six dactyls in each line, the matter of this song is also dactylic hexameter. Once you have identified the dominant metrical form in a given poem, look for moments where the matter breaks from that form. These moments are often good places to build out an interpretation because when we spot them, we can ask why the matter breaks at that place and what the sonic dissonance might be conveying. Consider the start of John Milton's epic poem, Paradise Lost, which tells the story of Adam and Eve's exile from the Garden of Eden. While the poem is written in blank verse, iambic pentameter. See if you can spot the moment where the meter breaks in these opening lines. Of man's first disobedience, and the fruit of that forbidden tree, whose mortal task brought death into the world, and all are whole. If you can spot the magical problem, you can now ask why Milton might have chosen to break the meter at that specific moment. And that concludes my report about meter. If you have questions, clarifications, you can ask me personally. But if you want to learn more or further, you can search a lot of related topics about meter on YouTube. Thank you for watching and listening.